whereas we actually offer, in that sense, multidisciplinary railway service. So that is one of our key differentiators, and because of which we are actually able to focus more on specialized areas. The other thing is, in terms of our, what you call the innovation which we bring in terms of looking at projects, we normally don't look at projects by scale or size. We normally look for projects where technical skill can be, either we can learn or we can showcase our technical skills. So we do not want to get kind of classified as run-of-the-mill consultants. So we normally look for really niche kind of areas which will help us get more visibility as well as strengthen our technical knowledge. So that is something challenges.
So you're telling me you're not limited by the size of the project.
Yes.
Not having
absolutely
big mega projects or small projects.
Yeah.
You're ready to take on.
Exactly. In fact, size is not a consideration for us at all. If it is interesting, if it is going to challenge us, we definitely are interested. So that's our first criteria. So this is another difference, because most of the time, any business house, frankly, normally looks for volumes first. But then yes, one is, for us, we don't treat this as a business. For us, this is, like I said, more a technical skill which we impart, a solution which we provide. So that's why we look for challenging projects. So this is another differentiator. Which
normally people want simple things.
Exactly, yeah, because they look at more on the commerce side of it. Whereas for us, commerce is secondary, because we know that if we have a good project, we will definitely make money. So that's the differentiation we think, that yes, especially in solutions, if we are able to give a good solution, the client is willing to pay. So automatically the money will follow. So for us, that is an important thing. Not success is not by the size of the project. Success to us is by the quality of the skill which we are able to impart or the impact which we are able to make. So success is defined for us by impact. So that is another key differentiator which we bring in. So a lot of times it happens that larger companies which don't want to look at those projects because of the challenges or because it is low value, we are able to enter and make a difference in that project. So that immediately we get focused on. And the other major aspect which we look at is, we normally look around partnership as our major area. We normally partner with people, other consultants, and look at that as our differentiator, so that we are able to kind of get bigger and bigger opportunities, so that wherever, even if we have a small opportunity to play in an interesting project, we are open to that.
Yeah, we spoke about this aspect.
Exactly. Yeah, that's been a policy for us, that we would like to continue doing that kind of thing, so that we get exposed to much wider range of projects. Because if we were to go alone, we would not have had a chance maybe. So we are happy to be a small player, but then yes, as long as we are gaining in the whole bargain. So this is another key differentiator. The other one which we over a year which we built up is the credibility, both in the kind of industry, both in terms of stakeholders, employees, clients, everybody, that if we commit to a project, then we deliver, irrespective of whether we are going to make money or not. That is not the thought.
Trust is key.
Yes, exactly. So, and that is across, like I said, be it our vendors, be it our staff, be it our employees, we ensure that yes, once we have committed to a particular delivery or a particular amount or whatever it is, come what may, we make sure that yes, there could be delays, there could be issues, but then we deliver. So that is another differentiator we bring in, because of which I think a lot of people like to work with us, a lot of people want to join us, because they're having, especially people who've been in the industry for long, they know that yes, having kind of worked with other companies, other organizations, they find that yes, there is some kind of trust factor which comes into play, the kind of projects they will get to work on, and the kind of commercial interest is taken care, so they don't have to chase around. Same thing with the vendors and other stakeholders also. So these, I feel, are the major key differentiators which sets us apart. And because yes, we are up against large conglomerates, large stuff. So these things is what we want to continue doing.
But you're undeterred because you always think big.
Yeah, in fact, now coming to the last point is that yes, while we will continue to be small, or in that sense local, but we think global. That has always been our, that we don't call, to put a simple phrase, we are not a Indian railway consulting company. We are a railway consulting company based in India.
Wow.
So that's the difference between
That's
yes.
a nice line. And now we'll talk about partnerships, and
yes.
I think in last one about strategic partnerships and the ecosystem that makes BARSYL different from other companies, from competition.
A couple of aspects that come into it. One is, historically, the legacy of BARSYL has been, whenever we participate in projects or in assignments, we try to work in partnership and in consortium. Thereby what happens is we are taking the strength of the consortium and adding our own skills. Thereby we are making our own presence in that particular project are larger and more harmonious, because each one's skill is getting added, and that has a cascading impact on the delivery that we perform.